Welcome back on this glorious and amazing day. Mr. Mosquito, don't distract me. Okay, so I think we're at it now. We're about to flip the negative self-image. The way humans work is very similar to the car. If your GPS is programmed to go to the sanitation department, it will go to the sanitation department. And just like in the parable that we gave a few weeks ago, that we don't look out the window, we don't look around, we just go with the program. We don't investigate the program, we don't investigate our path, we don't investigate our choices, we don't investigate our thoughts. Just like the car brings you to the sanitation department, your amygdala, which we know scientifically, you think you make your choices in life, you don't. The amygdala does it for you, and 90% of our choices is made by the amygdala. And a lot of them are actually devastating, and you keep on judging yourself, making fun of yourself. If you don't investigate them, that's why you have a low self-image. Just like the fellow in the car ended up at the sanitation department, there was no investigation. So this might not be in one clip, but we'll start today. This is what I do with all my clients. When a person says, I am bad, I don't say, no, you're good, you're really good. Look, you're so good. I don't do that kind of stuff. I go straight, I tell them, I turn in from a life coach into a lawyer, and I say, we're going to court now. You're going to have to tell the judge that you are bad, and you're going to be cross-examined by me, the lawyer, and you're going to have to prove to me that you're bad. And the person comes to me and says, you know what, I'm really bad, I'm not worthy, and I let them talk as long as they need to talk. And when they're done, I ask them to give me one example, just one. Don't give me your life story. I don't want to hear stories the last 20 years. Just give me one example from any time you want why you're bad. And they finally, from the hiding, they take that example and place it on the table, and I literally dissect what they thought was the cause of their belief that they are bad. I dissect it. And not that I do lip service by telling them they are good. I actually, there's two paths I take. Or if they did something wrong or something bad, I actually first explain to them why, what, and when, and why humans do the way we do, like the famous topic that I talk about in different videos. When you feel like garbage, you act like garbage. And then I do admire and I do validate that was a wrong decision. So there's two things that happens here. One is, at least they understand why they did it, not that it's to justify. And then I challenge them with another question. And this is where everyone gets stuck. I sit down and I ask them to give me 5 or 10 nice things that they did. And they sometimes have 15 good things they did. Well, they did this, they did that, they're a good father, they're a good mother, they're a good sibling, and they did this kindness, they did that for the community. And sometimes they could talk a whole session about all the good things they did, and I listen. Then I ask them a simple question. Why is it this one thing that you did, let's say it was stealing from someone, why is that act identify your core? Why is it the one other good thing you did doesn't identify? Why do you choose? And that gets them to think. So basically, instead of them going blindly believing that they are bad, and they don't examine, they don't think, they just know it. Their body already knows it since they were 4 years old that they're bad. They know that they're bad, and the only thing their brain does is constantly work hard to perform, to finally feel good, or addictions because they can't even handle the pain of feeling bad for the first time in their lives, sometimes in their teens, sometimes in their 70s, that they actually examine the faulty program, and I challenge it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. And have yourself a wonderful and delightful day. And always remember, you are way greater than you think you are.